Wagwan sports fans, welcome back to another very special episode. We're out and about, as usual.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, Jomar.
I'm Rush.
And this is This or That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting and riveting sports topics, discussions and debates on the internet.
Yes, people, but before we get into this week's Manning Cup roundup and preview video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to This or That Sports TV, and leave a comment under this one. Bro, we're going to talk about the Manning Cup. It's heating up. It's a business ender. It's business time now in the Manning Cup.
Yes, sir.
The second round here started just yesterday. I want you to talk to the people about it, because
Tuesday for whenever the people are watching this.
Yeah, so there have been some changes in the Manning Cup. We have to talk about it and we have to break it down.
And exciting, you know.
But hold on now. When we are going at the video, so we don't even tell them the maths. But tell them to like, comment, share, subscribe. But what else I want them to do?
I want you guys to share the video to at least 10 people, but ensure to get us at least 6 subscribers. Because if each and every one of you guys can get us 6 subscribers, do you know how many subscribers that will get us by the end of the day?
Yes, sir.
But people, them say in order to speak about the future and the present, you must revisit history. And let's first and foremost kick it off with the first round. A complete but brief synopsis of what transpired in the first round.
Go for it.
Alright, so this year in the Manning Cup, very exciting. Football is back really and truly, because last year it was, some schools would say they don't count.
Yeah.
I.e. George's. But yeah, so the first round finished with Group A, Kingston College managing to finish that zone on top with 27 points. St. George's College finishing with 24, and that was the 2 teams that qualified out of that zone, right? Group B, Jamaican College managing to come out unscathed without losing a single match, finishing with 26 points, only joined twice with second place team in the zone, St. Catherine, losing 1 match to St. Jacob, who also managed to gain a second round berth, bro. And I think the 3 teams from that zone will make a lot of noise in the second round.
I hear you.
And then we have Group C, Charlie Smith finished on top of that zone, not losing, drawing twice. I think a very, very successful first one, considering that they weren't in the Manning Cup last year. And Charlie Smith are definitely here to make waves, followed by Haile Selassie, who will, attempt to make noise.
Yeah, he'll try.
And a third place team also came from that zone, Tivoli Gardens. But big shout out to Edith Dalton, a team that's not necessarily renowned for football. They came and they made their people proud. People go and watch our Edith Dalton feature. It was one of our favorites. They finished 4th in the zone. But Tivoli secured a second round berth as one of the 3rd place teams. Group D, Stats and Jonathan Grant managed to finish the zone, I'd say fairly easy, neither losing a game. Both of them drawing 3 games. Yep. And Norman Manley close behind with 17 points, securing the 3rd place spot from Group D. Group E, the undefeated, the unblemished, not even dropping a single point anywhere, finishing 10 games played, 30 points. Whole heap of goal we can't even count. Mona High School absolutely dominating the first round, and I believe will attempt to stake their claim in the second round. From that zone, Wilmer's High also came out, and I think those 2 teams were the teams that we'd have expected to finish atop zone E after all. Yeah. Zone F, Excelsior and Campion College, and Jose Marti made it out of that zone. Look out for Campion College, bro. And that's the roundup of the zones.
Yeah, so right now, second round is about to kick off. The second round kicked off.
Yeah.
Right, and just to run through all the 16 teams that made it to the second round. George's, Mona, Haile Selassie, Campion, Charlie Smith, JC, Jose Marti, Kingston College, Norman Manley, Stats, St. Catherine, St. Jago, Woolmers, Excelsior, Tivoli, and Jonathan Grant.
Yes, sir.
Now the second round, we experience a rule change, bro. So right now, the Manning Cup is in a knockout phase, and then it will transition to a group phase, and then back to a knockout phase. Bro, how do you feel about this change?
I think it's very exciting. Sometimes people attempt to think of too much football and it affects it, but I think this is,
this made it better.
I think this is needed fun right after what might have been a monotonous first round. That some might say group play, round robin, so on and so forth. But
violation.
This is a jolt to these teams. You have 2 legs.
Have to play 2 good games.
Bro, it's akin to home and away. Not necessarily at the schools, because some of the schools can't facilitate second round football, which is right. But what I saw ISA doing is allowing the schools to play the games in a venue that suits them. So we see most of the St. Catherine schools, i.e. Catherine, St. Jago and Jonathan Grant, playing their home games at Prison Oval, which is basically a home game for those teams because it's right within their vicinity. And Jose Marti, which we're here today, guys, as you can see.
These are good field.
The beautiful Royal Lakes, you know, very close, you know, in Spanish Town as well. And that's where the St. Catherine teams will play their home games. Then we see, for example, Mona plays their home games at Jamaica College. You know, Mona Field is not necessarily conducive to that because it's not a mini stadium.
Right.
So I think they play their home games at Jamaica College. Georges will play their home game at Winchester Park. KC will retain Kingston, will retain Stadium East as theirs. So that's a very good format. You know, obviously there are standards that have to be upheld. You know, there has to be stands. You know, the ISA or the team, I'm not sure who gets the gates, but has to profit from these second round games, and the standard of the football, the field that you're playing on has to be up to a certain level, but you still give a home advantage where it's due. Because JC Mona, close vicinity, I'm not surprised to see JC play the home games right here. So I like this new change, bro. I like it's Champions League-esque. I
also like it, and people, let us know, do you like this new change to the Manning Cup rules? Let's talk about it for a bit. So the first knockout round, you know, we have 8 fixtures, 16 teams, and you know the fixtures list from 1 to 8. You know, game 1, game 3, game 5 and game 7, the winners of those games will go into group 1 or group A of the second round or of the quarter-final phase. The winners of game 2, the winners of game 2, game 4, game 6 and game 8 will move on to group B of the quarter-final phase. So let's talk about the fixtures for a minute so that people know exactly how the groups will match up.
Bro, and 4 fixtures have already been played. You know, Georges managed to win their first one against Jonathan Grant.
Yes, sir.
4-1. You know,
Mona beat Tivoli 2-0.
Yep, and I think Champion and Charlie Smith played to a stalemate. So that return leg, bro, that return leg is going to be an interesting one, don't you think? So some of the fixtures have already kicked off. This is day 2 of the second round, and as I said, I'm in love with the format. And we can talk about some of the games that we expect.
All right. So the first group, the teams will come from Kingston College versus Jose Marti. So the winner of that will be seed 1 in that group. Who do you think will win that match at home and away?
I think KC will win resoundingly on aggregate. You know, I'm going ahead and to say they'll win at least 5 goals to the good on aggregate. So I think they'll win at least by 2 goals in both legs each.
I agree. I think KC will take that fixture. Woolmans versus St. Catherine High. Who do you think will take that one?
That's a big one, but considering that St. Catherine has been so good defensively and they've been so consistent and they're really star-studded, even though Woolmans boasts the likes of Jelani Bell, so on and so forth, they have very good players. I do think St. Catherine will edge them, but I think it will be very close.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game, but I also have St. Catherine High. Mona versus Tivoli. Mona is 2 goals up right now. Who do you have taken that one?
And I think on the return leg, Mona will go ahead and continue to dominate. You know, I think Mona will definitively be in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, you know, people, I don't need to make a prediction for this one. I have Mona winning the Manning Cup, so you know how I feel about that fixture. Campion versus Charlie Smith. It's currently at 1-1.
Yeah.
That return leg will be a good game. Who do you have in it?
Bro, you know what we haven't considered? And you know, this is something that I have to find out from Issa. The possibility of penalties.
Yeah.
Is that a thing in the second round?
Second round.
Possibility of penalties, and is there a home goal, you know, and away goal?
We need to get some more information.
There's so much insight because of this new change. I think Issa has to do better with their press releasing.
Yeah,
but
bro.
I do love the intention though. But who do you have for the second leg?
I want to go Campion. I have a soft spot for Campion.
It will be a close one. It will be a close one.
Campion could get the edge over.
I think
it could go either way.
I think it'll be close. You know,
yeah, it could go either way.
And I'm seeing a penalty shootout for that.
All right.
Another draw.
All right. For Group B of the quarterfinal phase, you have Jonathan Grant facing off against St. George's College. And Jonathan Grant, they're behind the 8 ball at this point. They're 4-1 down. In the return leg, they need to score at least 3 goals. So you put themselves back in.
You know where they're going to be playing in the return leg?
Winchester Park. I think they're out of it. Safe to say St. George's will be, you know, advance into the quarterfinal phase. Haile Selassie versus Excelsior High School. Haile Selassie beat Excelsior 1-0. Excelsior, they're still in it. It's just half time. You know, you can't score 2 goals and take this fixture. Who do you think will take this one?
You know, considering that football is a game of 2 halves, as you said, although it's 2 holes in this particular situation, you know, I think Excelsior, you know, probably has what it takes to get a comeback win. However, that might just be brand bias, to be honest, because we're not giving Haile Selassie the respect that they do deserve. Yeah,
the thing is, and it was a Haile Selassie home game, so Excelsior will have the next one. The thing is, bro, Haile Selassie has been going under the radar. They're doing so well in the Manning Cup, and I'm going to keep them for just winning. They just need a draw. They just need to not lose this game, and they're through to the quarterfinal stage. So I'm going Haile Selassie on this one. St. Jago versus Stats, that's also a good game. You know, Stats think they can go all the way. They're building up some steam. St. Jago, they're building up some steam. Stats is kind of, you know, cooling down a bit. You know, they lost. I think their second to last game in the group stage. Who do you think will take that one?
Well, to the point of recording, the first leg has not been played yet. You know, I'm very curious to see how that match will turn out. And of course, this or that sports TV will let you guys know. Over 2 legs, bro, it's so close. You know?
Yeah.
I think the two teams are very, very evenly matched. St. Jago has a chip on their shoulder. You know, they started slowly, but they made a huge surge to the end, finishing with 18 points, which is pretty close to what Stats finished with.
Bro.
You know, Stats finished at first in their zone with 21, I think, and Jago finished with 18. So that's pretty close, considering that one team came third. I'd have to go St. Andrew Technical. You know, I do think they've played more together. I do think they had more time to prepare, you know, considering that Stats have been coming from far. They have a lot of recycled players, and St. Jago had, you know, some hiccups in the training coach and so forth. I do think the maturity and experience of Stats will bring them over to next.
I hear you and I agree. Yeah. I'm also going Stats just for the point that this is what they do.
Yeah.
Stats go to the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
That's just what they do. In fact, they go to the semifinals and they make finals.
Sure.
So I am just going to predict Stats, you know, and their pedigree just to make it to the quarterfinals. Just on that alone, just an experience. JC versus Norman Manley.
JC versus Norman Manley. Also, to this point, the first leg has not been played yet. I think Jamaica College will make light work of Norman Manley.
Yeah, I agree. I also have JC going through to the quarterfinal stage. So let's run through the groups according to our predictions.
Yeah.
So we have Kingston College. In Group A, we have Kingston College, St. Catherine High, Mona High, and I have Campion College. You didn't give a prediction?
I didn't give a prediction. I think he was very close. I think he might.
Pick one, man.
Only game that comes down to penalty shootout.
Pick one, Charlie Smith.
I have to go with my colleague.
All right, we have Campion. In Group B, we have St. George's College. I have Haile Selassie, you have Excelsior. We both have Stats and we both have JC. So that's how we predict this.
Yeah, that's our predicted quarterfinal group based on the matchups in the, what you'd say, the second round, the round of 16, you know, as some would call it. You know, once again, big ups to Issa, yo. This is amazing.
Yeah,
I'm so impressed with this fixture. I'm so impressed with the home and the away format. You know, it gives the boys like some sense of professionalism. This is how it's done on the big stage. You know, you travel on your first tie, you know, in the knockout competition, and you go away, you walk the field, you know. I like the continuity, especially from the first one, considering it was 2 legs as well.
Yeah.
You know, amazing, Issa.
Yeah.
Big ups.
I'm giving the boys some more games. They're extending the Manning Cup, and they're making it more fun.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, I must commend Issa and the job that they did. You know, last year it was a condensed format.
And they did well last year.
And they did well to manage it.
Yeah.
Now back to having a lot of teams in the competition, and they're also doing well. Their coverage, have been well, but in terms of their press releases, as I said, giving out the information. Yeah, they're lacking on that part.
And
in terms of competition,
the user interface on the website is not
it's
very
awful.
good. Yeah.
I don't even know if Issa runs that page.
Yeah, it's hard to operate, you know.
Yeah.
But as I said, the initiative that they've made to improve this competition, 100% positive, bro. Enough big ups to Issa. We have to give it up to them.
All right, there you have it. This is our first Manning Cup roundup / preview for the second round. People, I hope you guys like this one. You know, we break it down all the way from. We don't think nobody do this yet. You know, we got a full understanding from, you know, one of the technical directors of one of the bigger schools in the competition. You know, so we have an understanding of it. And this is what is going to happen, people. Don't forget though to like this one. Leave a comment under the video. Subscribe to this or that Sports TV. What else you want them to, bro?
No, but bro, before, like, obviously we're out here doing professional journalism, reporting to the people, breaking down the stuff.
This is true
for them. Then you see we're professional attire as well.
That's right.
You know, as you can see, people, this or that Sports TV attire, who knows, might be coming to a store near you, you know?
Very soon.
But yeah, people, thanks for watching again. Once again, thank you for 3K, and it's growing to 4K so quickly. We soon start having 4K, bro. And you know why this has been happening? Why? Because some people have been doing the math.
Alright.
Not everybody, but some people. So for the people who aren't doing the math, if each one of you guys can get us 6 subscribers by the end of the video, do you know how many subscribers that would get us by the end of the day?
Poly. For now, this was this or that Sports TV. Yes, sir.